Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can create a donut chart in ThinkCell. So there are two ways you can create a donut chart in ThinkCell. The first way is to convert your already created pie chart to donut chart. And the second way is to create the donut chart from scratch. So we're going to be looking at these two ways in this very video. So to be able to convert your pie chart to donut chart in ThinkCell, what you're going to do is to click on the chart that you want to convert. So in my case, this is the pie chart I want to convert to donut chart. And then I will come to this middle and then drag the whole. So once I drag this very point, it's going to drop it at the default, which is 50%. So this 50%, we can always adjust it. So if I click on this again, I can adjust it to be less than. So you can see now we have 75%, which makes it a bit smaller. We can still move it closer to 35%, which gives us more space, less spaces. So what you're going to do is to move it to 60%. And you can see we have been able to create our donut chart from pie charts. So this is just one way. The second way that we can do this, let me clear this, is to come to our elements and then under charts, you come to donut and then you select donut and you create it here on the slide. Now we can change the information we have on our sheet. So let's say we are still working with continents here. We call this Africa, we call this Europe, and I'll call this Asia. So you can now see how it looks, and we can customize this just the same way we customize our pie charts. So we can be able to change the size of the text. So we can multi-select this text and then change the size to something bigger. Now, if we want, we can still move this to any position of our choice, depending on how we want to customize our donut chart. Now, for this specific slice of the donut, we can move it out a bit so as to highlight it and be able to tell a story on this very specific slice. Maybe we want to give more context to Asia in our case. And you can see we are able to do this as well, just the same way we did it in the pie chart. Another thing that you can be able to do is to add legends. So for you to add legends, what you will do is to right click here and then you select add legends. And you can see that you now have the legends added. So you can adjust and customize based on what you want. You can also enter text in the middle here by right clicking here and selecting add title. So if you select this add title, by default it just gives you the total of these percentages, which is 100. Then you can change the title to something else. Let's say I want to change this to continent count. So you can see we can still change the size. So let's say I want to change this to 18. You can see how it looks. For the size of the hole, you can still adjust the size of the hole so as to give more space or bring it closer, just to be able to tell the specific story that you want to tell with this data. So I hope you've been able to find this video helpful, where we demonstrated how you can create donut chart using either pie chart or creating your donut chart from scratch. If you found this video helpful, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.